everyone. We decided to stop off at Phil's Frosty.
Someone told us about it when we were in Ashland that it was a must stop along our drive. So we did as he said, and we got this delicious, what is this thing? What did we get?
It's almost like a blizzard. It's a Reese's peanut butter.
So right now we are off the Crater Lake Highway, Highway 62, and we're gonna be cutting over to Crater Lake, I think tomorrow, but we have a bunch of beautiful river stuff to check out along the Rogue River, some really cool camping spots, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun, but right now we're gonna enjoy this thing. Oh yeah. Waterfall time! Alright, so first stop of the drive off the 62s near Prospect, Oregon. Someone told us about these falls to check out, but there's no real information on where they are, and anyone that we've met so far doesn't really know how to get to them either, other than these little networks of trails. But there's Mill Creek and Bar Creek Falls, I believe. But we're just walking through the forest right now. We just met a couple people in the parking lot, and they didn't even know how to get to them. So we're just kind of following the sound of the water right now, and hopefully it's worth it and pretty. We'll find out. Update.
So I don't think we're lost yet. We found some people that said that it closes in about 5 minutes, which was a funny joke.
Haha, they said they were going to shut the waterfall down in 5 minutes. But the water's getting louder, so I think we're getting closer. But there's like a million trails back here, so hopefully we can find our way out.
I think we'll do all right.
Seems like no matter where we go or where we hike, we always end up on the steepest parts, and we're always wearing sandals or flip-flops. Not a good idea on our part. So that one's Mill Creek Falls. We're not sure if we're gonna try to get down to it because we have no idea where to go and we don't want to get lost. And then the other skinnier fall that we saw back there was Bar Creek, which was not as powerful as this guy, but the river looks really pretty and I want to go swimming.
Cody's gonna go all the way down this steep area just so we can go see the falls. So good luck.
Oh man, this is definitely one of the steepest trails I've ever hiked down. I'm using the trees to brace my stops as I get going because I can't slow down. Oh yeah, check that out. I would say that's totally worth it. We're going straight under the misty water. Woo! It's misty and loud, and check it out. Oh my gosh. Look at this mist. Oh my gosh. Look at this, it's a rainbow. Woo! Oh, this is crazy. And a successful dip in the river below the falls for making it thus far. Oh, that's icy. Woo, that's cold. And now the hard part of climbing out of this gorge starts. Break time. I understand why people that have gym memberships hate stair climbers so much. Look at that. Whew. That's where we're going. Last section.
Did you go in it?
Yeah. Woo. Dude, as soon as I got like 50 feet from the water, it was blasting me so hard I was just soaked.
Really?
And then I jumped into a pool because the water felt so good.
Hi.
So we made it back to the car after hiking around Mill Creek and Bar Creek Falls. And now we're trying to find a campsite along the Rogue River. And there's some really, really cool river spots, but all of them are taken. It's kind of later in the day and it's also Friday. So we're kind of sessioning some tiny little back roads, watching the solar panels and making sure they're okay, but we're just trying to find something to park up for the night
and then we'll continue on tomorrow.
All right, so we're all done driving for the day. Unfortunately, we were unsuccessful finding a river campsite spot. So we're parked right by Natural Bridges viewpoint, just off of an OHV trail, just on the side of the road. We're still in the forest, so it's still really pretty. But make sure that you guys check out the Wood Roof Bridge area. Tons of really cool swimming holes, and don't be like us. Check it out before Friday and before it gets later on in the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
We are starting the day off with a hike along the Rogue River called the Natural Bridges, and there's tons of viewpoints where it shows a lot of the lava tubes and the water's going underneath the natural bridges. So we're gonna take you along that today. You guys hear that? It's roaring.
I think we're getting close to where the water goes underneath the ground. Oh yeah, check that out. It's freaking crazy. The water goes underneath us right here and travels 200 feet all the way through the bridge, all the way out down there where there's some caves and where it pops out of the ground. Only takes 35 seconds to go 200 feet, but it's crazy not seeing any water right here. This is nuts. They do say that the water actually will raise high enough in the road that it will go straight over the bridge, so we hit it at a really good time. Now we're heading down to the other side of the bridge where we're apparently going to see the water exiting the lava tubes from when the lava blasted through the ground here. And apparently the water seeps straight up with huge bubbled pools, and there's some caves that all the water comes out of, so that should be really cool to see. Right in that cave right there is where a huge pool of the water is shooting out from the bridge. That's nuts to think that the water travels all the way underground and comes out right in there.
Oh yeah.
We're almost back to the car right now, but checking out the natural bridges is definitely worth it. The Rogue River is so cool. Checking out the upper bridges area is totally worth it. Watching the Rogue River go underground was amazing. It's a nice short walk. It's a good little drive stopper, hour break checkout. But there's also tons other things to do in this area, which is what we're going to be doing the rest of the day, just exploring the Rogue and maybe getting up to Crater Lake. We got to do a little roadside maintenance and top off our DEF. It's been about 2,000 miles, which is our regular interval. We like keeping it topped off, and we like doing it near trash cans where we can dispose of the DEF because we generally don't use all of it. You're definitely going to want to use a funnel because you don't want this stuff splashing anywhere. We just rinse it off with water and we'll throw it in our toolbox. But it's pretty simple. You just want to make sure it doesn't overflow. The biggest thing when you guys are refilling your DEF in your vans is it's basically extremely salty water, so it will corrode anything that's metal. So we always have a spray bottle and paper towels ready, and we just kind of look around to make sure there's no drips or anything like that. But we always keep this thing topped off, always right about 3/4 full, because I've heard horror stories of the DEF crystallizing when it gets too low, and then that's when all the emissions problems happen with these vans. So it's easy enough. These jugs are like 10 bucks. We can. We're checking out another little roadside stop along the 62, the Rogue River Gorge, and it's sick. Check this out. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. It looks like there's a fall right around the corner. All right, our waterfall hunting has commenced yet again. We continued past the 62 onto the 238, I believe, because there was a waterfall we want to check towards the northern end of Crater Lake that we didn't get to see last year. We saw a sign for the one that we're walking to right now, which is National Creek Falls. It's a half a mile walk. I don't think I've ever seen pictures of it. Hopefully it's worth it, but here we are. It's probably gonna be worth it. And maybe we'll be able to get another swim in. All right, we found the top of the falls. Whew. Let's check it out. Check that out.
We're back in the van and we're done chasing waterfalls for the day. I think the plan is heading towards the Crater Lake area tonight. We'll see, we might get some really nice spots around the Rogue River.
Yeah, so we either find a really cool spot to camp at along the road, which we didn't get to do last night. We saw another area that's nearby us, or we're gonna do Crater Lake today, and we have to hike down to the water of Crater Lake, so we didn't get to do that last year. Not that many people know, but there's only one spot you can do it at. So we'll figure out what we're doing, and we'll take you along with it. So we chose the camping option. We were really tired when we got back to the 62 highway after checking out National City Falls, and we didn't really want to rush through Crater Lake because we wanted to go on a hike and check that out. So we ended up at an awesome camp spot. Woo, there's the van. Along the Rogue River. Yes, we found one. We're actually just above it right now. And we're gonna hang out here for the night. Someone was kind enough to leave us a nice wood bench to sit on. I don't know how safe it is because I haven't sat on it yet. It's safe. And it's beautiful, it's quiet, there's nobody around, the sun's just setting. So we're gonna hang out the rest of the evening, take a shower, make some food, and then we'll get up and we'll check out Crater Lake tomorrow.